It's LA's 97.1 Amp Radio. It's McCabe in the SoCal Honda Sound Stage. Today, joined by Steve Aoki. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm glad you made it here. I mean, you just got off the road. You were in China
did a little
yesterday.
China tour. I mean, it's like I was only there for 3 days, but you know, when I think about China, I've been there, I think like 12 trips in the last 2 years or something. Like I'm there every other month. It's
I mean,
insane.
when you go, do you experience anything differently? Do you actually get out and see the city, or do you kind of have the same routine when you go?
I'm experiencing brand new cities to me, like cities I've never heard of. And they're like the size of LA.
I mean, you're seeing new fans as well. How, I mean, it could be their first show of seeing you. So, I mean, how is that for them, you think?
It's incredible. It's like this, it's so satisfying to play out there because they might not, like obviously English isn't their native language, but that's the great thing about EDM is that it's not about the language. It's not about the language barrier because it's really about the music. And when you hear them humming along to your classics, it's like the language barrier's out the window. And everyone's like, that's what's so great about EDM is that I like in those moments, I realize that I'm part of a culture that is truly global. And
you're taking, you're now taking the tour back on the road.
Yeah.
U.S. tour. It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
So are you looking forward to? Has it just been that time? You're like, look, it's time to get back out on the road. I want to hit up some cities I haven't played for a while.
Yeah, it's like well, Kolony came out last summer, so this is the Kolony album tour, you know, and the last tour was Neon Future Experience around Neon Future 2. So and it's like very much like a band. Like album comes out and then I let that kind of marinate with my fans, and then now I get a tour, and then I just released my remix for Mic Drop, BTS, and Designer. And so I asked Designer to join me on the tour, and he was all up for it. So he's on every date on the tour, and it'll be like super hype, super lit. I mean, it's gonna be like one of those like just rage fest from you know beginning to end.
The Aoki boot camp. What can you tell us about that? What kind of training are you going to be doing? Is it running? Is it lifting?
It's kind of like it's all high intensity. So we usually just kind of ambush a gym or call up a gym, and they and see who's down, and we they come to the show. We like work out with them, and social media. I'm like, come join us here. 30 minutes, we'll be here, and then like a squad of people show up and work out, or we just work out with my crew and do different WODs every day, and make it fun and eat lean and have a sick lit show, and that's our way to get out into the city and do some fun city stuff too.
So March 9th you'll be at the Shrine. Can we expect a boot camp maybe that day at some point?
Yeah, for sure. LA is my home base. Like, I mean, although I moved to Vegas, LA is my heart. I always say LA is always my heart. That's like where my career blew up. I haven't done a proper LA show for a long time. So it's nice to savor up and wait for this moment to do. Because my last big, I've done like, I did a show with you guys.
Amplify.
At the Shrine. That was my last big LA show.
Oh, wow.
And before then was the Neon Future Experience at Shrine too. So it's Shrine's like my
It is like your home
spot.
Away from home at your spot. Can we expect some special guests? I mean, I know we have Designer on tour, but do you want to
yeah. We got like, well, the tour itself it's definitely a mixture of obviously hip hop and myself, but we have Grand Theft jumping on tour with us. W&W from Europe's coming out. I mean, there's a ton of DJs as well as Dimmock artists joining the tour. So we're definitely gonna have special guests, and I always do something special for LA. Like I remember one year, Linkin Park, Chester, and rest in peace, Chester and Mike came out when we did A Light That Never Comes. Travis Barker was there. Kid Cudi came out to do Pursuit of Happiness, and we broke world records there. We had Guinness Book of World Records there.
Wow.
So LA, it's like I always kind of make LA this super like, yo, we gotta do some crazy, memorable, historic, legacy kind of stuff.
All right, March 9th at the Shrine. Get your tickets, and there's like a bunch of different packages you can get as well. I saw that you can get like caked if you want to get caked. You can do the Aoki jump. I mean, they love it. They love it. But also, I wanted to ask, when you go into your studio and work on stuff, and when you close the door, I mean, what's going on in your head, and how do you like kind of get in the zone to produce music?
I work in a few studios, but my studio in Vegas, Neon Future Cave,
which just looks amazing. I mean, it's such a cool looking studio.
Yeah, like once you go in there, that's the whole point. It's like you want to create an environment it's going to enhance your creative, exploration. And when I enter into that room every single time, I'm full of energy. Like it's like almost like you enter a different world.
And how did you connect with BTS on the remix for Mic Drop? Is that something you just did and gave to them, or did you guys collab on it and come up with it together somehow?
Well, they had Mic Drop on their album, and they hit me up. I went to Korea to do a show, met up with their production team and their producers, and we sat down and we kind of like figured out what they asked me to do with the remix. And I was like, okay, I'm down. So then we kind of broke down like what they wanted and what I was gonna do to it, just like, theoretically talking about it. And then I went back in the studio and I started working on it. And then it was just like back and forth with their team. So I try to nail it as quickly as possible. And we're already working on some new music together.
Okay, we look forward to that. And I kind of want to do a little, not a game, but just, I'm gonna give you some names and you just give me first thing off your head. And one of them being, I'm just going to say BTS.
Crazy dudes. Awesome dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Breaking Bad.
Okay.
We made a video. You gotta watch it.
Okay.
For Free the Madness.
That's one of my like workout songs. Like I love that song. Designer.
Lit.
All right. Vin Diesel.
New music coming soon. Okay. We got a whole project coming out pretty soon. Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Neon Future Cave.
Okay. Fall Out Boy.
Back to Earth.
All right. And Los Angeles.
My heart. My home. My heart. It's right here.
There we are. Steve Aoki, thank you so much. March 9th, the Shrine, the Colony Tour. Anytime you want to stop by Amp Radio, we appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
97.1 Amp Radio.